and welcome again to West Ham Network. I nearly forgot where we were. West Ham Network on this Wednesday evening in the UK and on a Thursday morning in Australia, over there in Brisbane. How are you, sir?
G'day, Sean. Good. Oh, good. It's hot. I'm bothered. Shit of a week, really. But yeah, mate, all good, mate. You know the rules. You know the motto, son, don't you?
Yeah, beautiful one day, perfect the next, isn't it?
Yeah, you got it, brother.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, that's what's going on here.
I'm gonna tip a glass to your Irish roots, there, fella.
Yeah.
Let's get on. So this week, the under-21s, Kieran, got through to the final 16 of the EFL Trophy by beating Colchester, I believe it was.
Yeah, it was Colchester. Yeah, good. Well done, boys. Well done.
And they are flying high again. And I think it's about time that, I know we kind of really concentrate on the first team, past and present. But I think it's time we acknowledge the fact that the under-21s are actually embarrassing the first team with their performances, with their league position, with their cup triumphs that they're currently undergoing. They're actually embarrassing the first team.
They're a good little side. They're a very good little side, which is why you're seeing little snippets of them coming into the first team squad. But they've just been around. I think they've been together for quite a while. Most of them players, some of them since that FA Cup trophy win, the Youth Cup.
Yeah.
And they just look really well organised and drilled side. You know what I mean?
They do.
You'd like to see some of them.
Yeah, go on, carry on.
I think the coaching's been good for them. I think the coaches deserve a lot of credit, and maybe some of these coaches that are working alongside Nuno now. And this is maybe the result of why they got promoted.
This is where I was going to be directing this part of the conversation. That the coaches that have been what would we say, long-term fixtures in the club that have been dealing with the academy players from 9 and upwards, or whatever they deal with. That these guys, they're fully invested in getting those players out there on a professional pitch. They're fully invested.
Yeah.
And
whatever level that may be.
That may be. Yeah. And you've got to tip your hat to them boys and girls at the academy that do that hard work behind the scenes, because it's their hard work. We're beginning to see the fruits of their labours as such when we see the likes of young Kante and all them coming through. Thank you, son. And we've got to be thankful to them, because look, Freddie Potts is coming out and giving man of the match performances every game. Every game he plays. I know.
No, they're good. It's nice to have a good group of players, but always be realistic. And I always say this about the under-21s: the leap to the next level is huge, right? It always is. And if all that squad of under-21s, if one of them make it to Premier League level, it's you're doing something.
It's an achievement. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. If 2 or 3, we haven't. The days are gone now. When we had the likes of that youth team with Cole and Carrick and Ferdinand, all them others, mate. We just had a plethora of fucking amazing players in one hit. But now it's harder for these boys. Now this young lad in goal, God, we got away with murder with that penalty. How the fuck he saved it after the second save? First save was fairly simple because of a bad penalty. How he got his boot to stopping him just tapping it in, I'll never know. On the bar,
I know. And when I watched that, I thought to myself, I would love to have been sat next to a keeper at that point.
How did he do it?
Going on,
But and there you go again, guys. Everyone been raving on that Kanté this, Kanté that. He gave that penalty away, and it was stupid, and it was rash at the last minute of the game. It was a real clumsy, rash tackle to give that penalty away. And there you go. Maybe not quite ready yet, you know. Got a bit more to fucking learn, because that was very clumsy and stupid. But the boss, Herrick, his name is, the keeper. He saved the day, mate. Unbelievably so.
Actually, you know, like at the time when I saw that, I thought to myself, I bet Ariola's banging his hands together at the moment. I bet he was really, because like he's been working with him, hasn't he? He's been working with the first team keepers.
Oh, is he?
So yeah. So I think this is how he's picked up his game, because the coaching staff for the first team keepers are impeccable, apparently. So.
And I will say that, guys, even though I only watched, you know, the 20-minute highlights or whatever, that Ďurphy just looks like on another level to everyone. He looks like an A player already. You know what I mean? That's the guy. I don't know if he's the top earmarked player to sort of, you know, come through. I think
a lot of the other guys would probably agree with that roundup, because I think George Ďurphy has actually been in the limelight a little bit anyway, because
he's been in the squad,
and he got some minutes on the thing. He's had a goal. He's had a first team goal. You know, he got that injury, didn't he? And then he came back and then scored that goal. I can't remember who put it in for him. I think it was Fornals put it into him. Maybe. No, it was after.
I remember.
But anyway,
he just looks like
he had a first team goal as well. Yeah, and you know, he does look like he's the sort of player that's going to work his socks off with a shirt. As does Freddie Potts, who I was going to say has been brought into the first team in exactly the right way. He's been put out on loan. He's done really well at loan. He's had the loan teams like beg him for his signature, and he's been brought back. He's been brought into the first team squad. He's got in place, and it's going to be hard to disjoint him. It's going to be hard to displace that lad, because he's actually earned his strike.
I don't know. I don't know about that. It dropped him at the weekend. Stuck him on the bench.
Yeah,
but that was to me that was the tactical. That's a Nuno tactical thing. There's a reason he done that, and whether you agree or not, it doesn't matter. He definitely is Potts now part of that first team squad, and that's where he needs to be. You know what I mean? If he plays every week, he plays every week. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But he's part of that squad. I'm sure he'll play more than
an established member of that. That game day squad.
Absolutely.
You know, and so too, I think he's young Ezra. What's his face? The young defender that came on. I don't
know. I haven't seen enough of him, but to tell you if he's any good.
I don't think he's kind of cemented his place in the squad yet. But he's been getting seats on the bench regularly.
Yeah.
So
obviously he's playing well.
And he played really, really well the other day. In the under-21s game.
That's the trouble, Roger. With me watching highlights, I'm not going to see many highlights of what he did, because they don't concentrate on that. He might have had a really good game for all I know. But
did you watch the full game against Bob the other night?
Brighton.
The first game. Brighton game.
Yeah.
Did you watch the whole game?
Man, it's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've felt so disappointed in not taking 3 points. And I'll tell you what, and I know Gio done a video about it yesterday, and I was exactly how I felt at the end, at that moment in time. When fuck the handball, these rules are ridiculous for the handball, but all right, you want to call that not handball, call it not handball. But that head kick to fucking Mavropanos, Mavropanos pissed me off. Grab your head, son, go down, you will get a fucking free kick. And I've been kicked in the head a couple of times like that with someone trying to do an overhead kick and I'm trying to head it out of defence. Fucking hurts, geezer. Got one right across the fucking nose once, man. Nearly broke my fucking nose. All Mavropanos had to do was fucking hold his head. He gets the free kick. I know he shouldn't have to do that because it should be a free kick anyway because it was dangerous play. But just do it, man.
Yeah.
Just cement it. Fucking cement it. And we win the game. We win the fucking game. I was so pissed off. And then Mavropanos goes up the other way and gets his head on one. He's got a head like a 50-cent piece and fucking heads it wide. Should have scored that and all. Oh, Mavropanos just pissed me off for 3 minutes of the game. But I thought we were unlucky. I thought Bowen's finish was world class.
Wasn't that? That wasn't that beautiful. Put together as well, though. I mean,
how the fuck do you score from that angle, good? It's fucking unreal.
The ball to him.
Cracking goal. Great, yeah, well done. I thought he'd push him a bit wide, so I thought, oh, he's never getting scored from there, but bang.
Yeah.
Cracking slidey.
He actually said after the game, it was nice to get back on the team sheet, on the score sheet. And with a goal from that kind of angle, he said it was almost an impossible angle.
It was. It was a great goal, but I was just we should have had 3 points there. And the referee, fuck that referee. You should give that and that VAR. Forget the handball. That was dangerous play. A guy trying to head the ball, you do an overhead kick, and your shin pad and that calf actually catches him in the head. But Mavropanos was just fucking go down, man. And you get it. And this is the trouble with football. You shouldn't have to go down to get that free kick because it is dangerous play. But you do.
Yeah.
Otherwise the referees ignore it. Just annoying. Fucking annoying, man.
Anyway, hello to some of the chatters anyway.
Go for it.
Ian Barcham, good evening, he says. Ian, Barcham, morning, Kieran, and everyone else. Brendan, question: does anyone else have a constant urge to sing when the Lions sleeps tonight? As I am just a whim away, a whim away, a whim away. Very good. Steve Tiley, good evening to you, mate. Hope you're well. Who else we got? Trudge. Good evening, mate. He said Conte had a ropey game. Rich, West Ham, good evening to you, mate. Daz, good evening to you. Definitely Budge, he said. Thank you, whatever that was.
Whatever that is.
Randy, good evening to you, mate. Adieli looked good. And he also said, Trudge also says that Earthy is the most ready.
He is, Trudge. So I don't see much of the 21. I only see the highlights of games, and I don't think I'm qualified to judge these players, but even in them highlights, Earthy just looked on another level.
He does. He does. He looks a level above. He does. Good evening, Mr. Pendleton. How are you, Mark? Good to see you, mate. The special one, that's Damien, I believe. Yes, Damien, of course it is. How are you, mate? 𝙒𝙀𝙀 scored again. Nice. I think you will see what type of difference Kudus makes to that 𝙒𝙀𝙀, I think he means, to that under-21s team if you take him out of it. Yeah. I get you. I do get you, mate. Who else we got here? Anyone else chatting? Leslie Barden. Good evening, Leslie. And it's Ezra Mayers. Is that young defender.
That's right.
He's a centre back, and they put him in at right back, and I thought he held his own.
Right.
He didn't pull up trees. He didn't, change the world, but he didn't embarrass himself, and he didn't cause us.
He didn't do anything wrong. Didn't do anything great, but don't expect it either. We were backs to the wall at that stage, so that's all it was.
Good evening, Leslie. How are you, sir? Hope you're well. Who else we got? And that's why Nuno is looking at him for left back, apparently, because obviously we've got two very important players, disappearing after this next game against Villa.
Not looking forward to that.
Well, we're going to be losing Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Juve, yes, to the Africa Cup of Nations. Not the best.
No, could have done without it, mate.
But hey, Juice just coming into his own. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's been a standout player since he arrived for me. So yeah, we're definitely going to be missing them two guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's not at a good time either. But there you go.
so Troy says he thinks he will be a good box-to-box player the way he carries the ball. Kante, that is.
I
And
think he
he's
will
hard to knock
eventually.
off the ball. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's hard to
eventually.
knock off the ball. And
He might be,
yes,
yeah, but he might be in the under-21s. He might not be so hard to knock off it when you get to serious Premier League football. And that's the
yeah,
difference. That is the transition.
yeah,
He probably will, because he's a big lump, and he does run.
yeah,
He flies up the pitch for the ball. He looks good. But,
yeah.
but that leap from under-21s to Premier League is a different kettle of fish. And hopefully he makes that. I'm not sure if he's ready yet, from what I've seen. But I think he could be one for the future. You'd like to think he is. I'd love him to turn into a Vieira, mate. We get a Vieira out of him. Fucking use that.
Yeah, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
But
or
he
even
looks
Yaya Toure type.
yeah,
That'd be nice.
he looks that type of player, man. It's gonna be his style. But whether
Damien
he makes
saying Magata. Yeah, Damien saying Magata did well. He did actually, and I thought Fernandez, Mateus Fernandez,
he was superb.
What a player! What a player! I think.
Yeah.
Again, we've had a great result getting that young man.
I wish. I just wish he'd stop substituting him there. 20 minutes to go or 15 minutes. I'd rather keep him on, unless that boy, because he works so hard, he's that tired at that stage. I can understand it, but my God, he makes a difference to us in that midfield. He really does.
And there is a massive hole in midfield when he's not in there. Massive.
I think
so. He kind of filling the gaps that Declan Rice used to fill. I'm not saying he's a Declan Rice.
No,
he's kind of filling the gaps that Declan used to fill. He
works hard, mate. He gets everywhere, gets around the pitch. He stops play. He links up play. He's a good player. I think he'll turn out a good buy.
Yeah, and also Damien makes another good point here. He says he agrees that Magasa is more of a 6. And Kante would benefit from a 6 next to him. So he has got the licence to carry the ball forward. And I think
we're a way away to seeing Kante myself. You might see him on the odd few minutes here and there. What I've seen of him, he just doesn't. I'm not sure he's ready yet for that leap myself. Earthy looks more like he is. He looks like he could be, one in the squad of the first team. Giving him minutes, but Kante looks a bit raw to me. So it's still could be wrong, but I don't watch every minute of his game. But he looks a bit raw to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
He might need another year or so. He might.
Yeah, James Bong. Good evening to you, sir. I hope you're well.
Mr. Bong.
He says, "Evening, peeps. Listening from afar, but behave, everyone. Listening from afar. Are you not on the Potato Riviera?" No. Mark Pendleton saying Scholes is not fit, which is an issue because he's had first team experience.
Yeah. Might be needed. It could be needed in the next 5-6 weeks.
Yeah.
He might be needed.
Brendan wants to know where James Bong is. Where is he? Is he on Mars? A question. Kieran, Nuno has played 10 games. How has he done?
He's played 10.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still fucking pissed off of him at Brentford and that Leeds game because I think he got it all wrong on both games. Look, getting it wrong on one game's fine, but to get it wrong the week later again, I was pissed off with him. I was pissed off with him with the Bournemouth game, 2-0 up, and then decided to sit back on it, and we lost 2 points there for me. But then he's done well in other games. Done well against Man United to get that result. He's done well. He was unlucky not to get the 3 points at Brighton there because I know he sat back, but really that's the refereeing decision that cost us them 3 points. Instead of having 3, we only had 1. I'd say he's sort of got a 6 out of 10 at the moment. because he has put points on the board, regardless. You know, we had a good game against Newcastle. We got points against them.
Basically, what you're saying then is that you're going to review it again in another 5 games?
I think the review is after this window, Geezer, and I hope that he can bring in at least 3 players that can make the difference.
And also, don't forget, over the next month we have got a full calendar of games as well.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to utilise the squad he's got. He's got no choice.
I know, and that's why I give.
I
give him a bit of leeway because of that, Geezer. This is a squad. You know, we knew it was fucked. The squad. We knew it was. We knew Potter couldn't do it. We knew we were lacking in our fucking buying. What we bought, fucking hell, man. And he's trying to make the best out of it. And what I will give him credit for, ฎība. I mean, I always slagging Ḍība off every week. He's so dog shit. He's turned into a top. About 5 performances on the trot now, but Ḍība's been good. How the fuck did he turn in there? 𝙒𝙃𝙀𝙆𝙄𝘿𝙎 looks better.
Yeah.
You know, Wan-Bissaka's coming back into it.
Yeah, in fairness, since David Moyes left, our recruitment has been shoddy at best. But
it's disgusting.
Out of that, we have actually got a handful of decent players. You know, we've got Fernandes, we've got Ḍība, we've got Wan-Bissaka, and dare I say it, I also think Kyle Walker-Peters is turning out to be a decent player.
Yeah, that's a better signing than I thought it'd be, Geezer. And
absolutely, Bowen, of course.
And 𝙒𝙃𝙀𝙎 looks better under him. I just think that it's there. We're lacking that striker that we can use for a fucking whole game, or a first striker with Callum Wilson being the backup to it. That's what we're lacking.
And he's turned out to be a decent signing.
Well, he has up to this moment. You know what I mean? Even though we all scoffed at it. Because it was.
And they're now talking about him getting a shout for the England call-up.
Yeah, I wouldn't take any notice of that. I mean,
I wouldn't.
Nonsense.
Let's say good evening to Mr. Chilvers. Good evening, Colin. How are you, sir?
Go.
He says, good evening, Budgie. Good morning, Kieran. Always a pleasure joining you, wonderful gents. We should have won Sunday. Agreed. For I am not sure we are going to get anything against Villa. Hope we can, though.
They're bloody... They're the most probably informed side of the Premier League at the moment, and they're playing well, really well. They're a really good side. So yeah, it's going to be tough. Even if we were in great form, it'll be a tough game. It's a tough game for anyone playing Villa at the moment. So yeah, it's a hard game.
Yeah.
That John McGinn's playing out of his skin as well, by the way.
Absolutely, yeah. I think he's eaten something that's agreed with him.
He's good, man.
Randy's saying the best we could go with without Juve and Aaron Wan-Bissaka as a starting 11, obviously, is Areola, Ḍība, Magassa as a centre back, left back KWP, Kyle Walker-Peters, right back Mavropanos, Potts midfield, Fernandes, Paqueta in the 10, Somerville left wing, Bowen right wing, and Wilson up front. That's probably right. But I'm not sure about Mavropanos right back.
I'd
rather keep him as a centre back, maybe, but I think we should put Kyle Walker-Peters down the left, and I think we should put what's his face down the right there, Ḍība, because I'll tell you what, he played as a right back.
I don't know. I want to see Ḍība doing so well at left centre back. I don't want to move him. Don't want to.
Yeah,
I get there's no need to fix it. You can just leave it at that. Look, you might have Scholes back by then. I don't know, and it will depend on whether he goes 3 at the back too, or 4 at the back. I mean, I think he will change that up as we go along, depending on what game he's playing. I don't think he's going to stick to one or the other. So we'll see how that works out. But I do believe we need to bring in 2 or 3 players. we need to keep Somerville fit. And if only Somerville, honestly, he was unlucky with that shot he had where the keeper made a great double save, one from Bowen and then Somerville. If he could start finishing chances, the one he had one-on-one with the keeper, poor effort, put it a yard wide. If he could start finishing that, build his own confidence, man, we've got a top player there. As long as we can keep him fit, because he's becoming a bit of an injury problem. Now, he's been out too much already. I just hope we can keep Somerville fit, because I think we're a better team with him in it, for sure. For sure.
I've got to say hello to Luthers. Good evening, Helen. Hope you're well, my dear. She said, he has stopped us from conceding 5 goals per game.
Yeah,
we just need
that as
to
well.
see out games now. We need to see out games as well. So, yeah, absolutely, Luthers. Will Sully spend, says John Miles. He doubts it.
Say, mate?
Will Sully spend?
I think he'll have to. Is that John?
Yeah.
I think he has to, Geezer. We need 3 or 4 players. I'd like to see about 4 players coming in. But we need them. And it's as simple as that. If he wants to stay in the Premier League, I think he'll spend. He'll find the fucking money. Because that's going to be the difference, I'm telling you. Because it's the way fucking Leeds are going. Now, they picked up another fucking point against Liverpool, wankers. They fucking got a point against them as well. And they've done, Chelsea. We've got to strengthen. Because other teams around us will. So we've got to. We can't do it with this squad. I don't think we can survive with what we've got. Can you imagine a couple of injuries now to say Bowen gets fucking injured? Fuck me. Or to Debo at the moment is so important. He gets injured. What the fuck are we doing? Fernandes. We can't. We've got to look that this could possibly happen. We need strength. I think that whole spine, a centre half, a centre midfielder, a forward, is where we should look for first. We need a centre forward, guys. We can't rely on Wilson to be playing 3 games a fucking week. And we can't rely on him to last the fucking 90 minutes. It's unfair to even assume that. So we need it. I don't know how he's going to get it, because what we buy is the biggest problem.
And on that note,
that's been a problem in the past.
Paul Houston, he's asking, would you lads be happy with Ivan Toney?
Yeah, I would. Fuck yeah. He's a proven goal scorer. Why wouldn't I?
So would I.
He got nicked at the weekend having a knuckle in a nightclub in London. You hear that? Yeah, I was watching Talk Sport, and the banner that goes across the bottom?
Yeah.
It said that Ivan Toney arrested after a thing in a nightclub.
Oh, great.
I don't even know what he's doing in London. Don't know what he's doing in London, but he's having I haven't seen anything else, Geezer. That's what I saw.
Getting ready to sign for West Ham if he's up.
Yeah, he must be in. Get him in. Get him in.
Get him in.
Having
a scrap in a club. I love it. Who else?
I know nothing more.
Rich is saying, don't forget to hit the likes button, please, chaps. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. Dan Woodley over there in Facebook, he says, cheers, enjoy your Guinness. I'm on it too. Nice one,
Good
Dal.
for you, sir. Good for you.
Yep. Decided the lighter beers don't do any good for my stomach. Yeah, that's going to be quite a battle at the weekend, mate. Paqueta and McGinn.
Yeah, McGinn's good, man. Honestly, I think he's one of the most underrated midfielders in the Premier League. I think he's been superb for Scotland, and he's been superb for fucking Villa. It's fucking what a nugget! I'd love to have him at West Ham. Love to have him. He's my type of player, that geezer.
Yeah, I get it. Iron Disciple, good evening to you, sir, over there in New York. For once in my life, I've got something to say. I want to say it now, and now is today. That's a song in there somewhere, isn't there? Of course there is. Brendan, he says, evening, Iron, Stevie Wonder. Oh, is it? Is it Stevie Wonder? Okay.
Was it?
Rich says you can't find the hype button. You won't until about 15 minutes after the show finishes. So that's when you can do it. I think it's about 15 minutes, something like that. But yeah, it does help us out. It really does. It kind of gets the show out there. I mean, at the moment we've got 88 people watching, and it rises and drops and whatever. 89 now, look. But there you go. Hit the like button, you short-armed. um, and Iron says, if the kids are united, they will never be divided. Absolutely. Sham 69. Do you remember them?
Yeah. Oh, very much so, yeah, Sham.
Yeah.
Yeah. My heyday of being a punk geezer.
Hey?
My heyday of being a punk when Sham 69, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
They played a couple of times in Crawley as well, so, you know. Have I heard from Tony? No, I haven't, Daz. That's actually a good point. I'm going to contact him tomorrow. See how the fella's doing. I know he's got a new job, so I know his kind of schedule is really twisted at the moment. And I'm starting a new job next week, so and I'm moving at the weekend, so my schedule. But I will always be here on a Wednesday at 10 o'clock. Always. Brendan says good evening and howdy to HH. Wilson 1 in 3 and not started, completed most games. Yeah. But even his assist, he's had a couple of assists, hasn't he?
He's done well, man. He's done well for us, man. I like him. Yeah. I like him. But you got to say, he's an old school fucking centre forward, which we need. It's just his age that's getting to him a bit. But he's still a quality player. It's just we need a striker to take that burden off him. Because if he gets injured again, where are we then? We don't know if Fulcrew's even going to be here. Fulcrew got 1 foot out the door already, isn't he? Looks like Nuno's given up with the fucker anyway. So
and we need, we're not seeing anything of James Ward-Prowse on the bench.
No, he's given up. He's given up with him before he even got here. He said, "Fuck him off straight away." So yeah, it's interesting what goes on in Nuno's head, or he's not impressed. I've no doubt about this. If he doesn't like you and he don't think you're putting it in, you're fucking gone. That's the impression I get from him. I'm not playing. I don't give a fuck.
That's kind
you ain't doing what I need you to do. You're gone.
Dare I say it? That's kind of a Kenny Dalglish attitude.
And
remember, he used to be a lot like that. And
Ferguson like that.
Yeah.
They won't put up with it.
Kenny Dalglish, I remember him at Liverpool. Who was it that was not coming up to his thing? And he just dropped him. And everybody was like, why has he been dropped? And it turned out he was being late for training and being a bit lackadaisical. And
all it takes, mate.
Yeah, so Nuno's gone. Well, not Nuno. Sorry, Kenny's gone. Yeah, mate. Have a week off.
In fact, mate, you got fucking Arnie Slot now doing it with fucking Salah. Really dropped him 3 times and he's fucking blew up. You won't see Salah. You won't see Salah in a Liverpool shirt again. I'm sure of it. I think that's the end of that.
Unless Slot goes.
He won't be going, mate. They'll have to stick with the manager, but they'll have to get their money for it. They'll have to try and get 80 to 100 million for it, because that's what he would have been worth last summer to the Saudis.
Yeah, I mean,
the Saudis were prepared to pay 100 million for it. So, but I think, his time is done, mate. He's done.
Yeah. And the fact that he is a Muslim anyway, I think the Saudi thing would appeal to him anyway, wouldn't it?
He might do.
They're Muslims in Saudi, aren't they?
But America might appeal to him too, as well. So
yeah,
who knows?
But then, you know.
But you got to get the offer.
Italy or Spain might be coming calling as well.
Yeah, not sure if them boys have got the bucks to pay for him, but I think he would go there.
Yeah, of course he would.
Look, he's a top. Look, last year is one of the best seasons I've seen from a Premier League player in Mohamed Salah last year. He was fucking unbelievable.
Agreed.
He helped them coast to that title. But this year, what I've seen of him, since he signed his new contract at 400 grand a year, I think he's been dog shit. And he's been fucking really out of form. Really, and I can see why they dropped him. But to drop him 3 games on the trot and not even bring him on, oh, that you know what I mean? Almost, he's a Liverpool legend goes out, and it's just like,
yeah. Maybe he's been spitting his dummy out in training as well, though.
Maybe, or maybe he's look, mate. He's so good, he just wants to play, but he just hasn't been in good form. I understand why
he's come out in the press and kind of coated off Liverpool anyway, hasn't he?
Well, he's coated off Slot, or he doesn't actually name him, but basically does. I think he's done good. He didn't even take him to that European game they played yesterday that they won. Didn't even go. So I think he's done. And he's off to the African nations as well next week. So I think it's all over for him. But there you go. That's our Liverpool section sorted.
Apparently, one of our old academy boys, 𝙒𝙂𝙀𝙀 got 3 years in jail for dealing drugs.
Really? Who's saying that?
Yeah. Have you?
Really?
Yeah.
I remember the name. I remember that Nevers. I remember it.
He was about a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
About 3 years ago, he was really on fire.
Oh,
a couple of years ago, he started. Yeah. That's not good news. Who else is in the house? Anyone else? Anyone new?
Not good choices.
Nah. Yeah. Why would someone do that after being such a prospect in a sport that brings so much money? You know?
Maybe you just weren't good enough, mate. Maybe you weren't good enough.
Yeah. And Dale says we have to start playing the kids. Well, only if they're right for the moment, mate. You know.
Yeah.
And like Paul was saying earlier on, the gulf between under 21s and Premier League is like pulling a player out of non-league.
Huge.
And putting them straight into a Premier League.
And that's why when the loan options like what Potts had, he had 2 cracking loan stints and done, their player of the season for both of them. Then you go, fuck right, we have got a talent here. You know, I mean, he can do it there as well. So it is a tough, but they're getting more opportunities now than they ever have done. For years.
And with teams that are like notable as well, teams like Blackburn and, like Colchester and teams like that are like, they're always on the periphery of like the Championship and League One. And, I'm talking about the players being on the periphery of the Championship and League One when they're out on loan. And sometimes it works for them, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, we see, what's his name? Christian 𝙒𝙀𝙀, the goalkeeper, the young, he's probably, 24 now, 23, 24. He went out on loan somewhere, I think it was like somewhere up in Birmingham maybe, or somewhere up that way in the Midlands. Done really, really well, came back to us, went back out on loan out in Italy or somewhere like that, and hardly ever saw a ball bounce in front of him. So you got to be careful with the loans. The loans have to be the right loan for the right player, and it has to be when they're brought into the Premier League. It has to be the right time for that player. You can't judge them on academy football all the time. You have to see what they can do.
I think there's more of a pathway now for these players than there ever has been. And I think Nuno's quite up to it if he thinks they're good enough. I mean, to bring on Kante against Man United when we were 1-0, I mean, that's a brave decision. It's still to give him a little run out, to bring on that Myers the other day. This wouldn't have happened under Moyes. This wouldn't have happened under Potter or fucking Lopetegui. So he's giving them a sniff. He's looking at them obviously, and he's taking notice of what the coaching team that he's working with now are saying about these players. So they know him inside out. So there's a pathway. I think it might be
Yeah.
too early for them, myself. I think it's too early for some of them. But I don't think it is for Pods. And I think that Earthy could be knocking on the door. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Scholes is,
Daz
I
is
mean, he's
asking,
better. Yeah.
Daz is asking, Budgie Kieran, what the Villa game? What do you think?
Tough, man. Really, really tough.
Very, very, very
Villa
tough.
and Man City, honestly, the two toughest games we could get, I think, in the Premier League at the moment, bar Arsenal, is Villa and City, where their form is. So tough game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to put a number on it, Geezer, or say, because I just think it's going to be a really, really hard task. Really hard.
Yeah.
But hopefully we come up with a plan to fucking nullify them. Again, it's another game, Geezer. We really need 3 points, but a point out of this game would be a great point. Simple as
that. Great comment from Leslie. He says, do you think we will get the January window right? We always finish still one short.
Toss a coin, Geezer. These fucking. Do I rely on Sullivan to get it right? No. I'm hoping Nuno and whoever he's got next to him have come up with something to get this right. That they have players. His agent is Mendes, isn't he? One of the biggest agents in the world. And that's how he built his team at Wolves with Mendes players. I just hope that he's got players for him in mind that work. And that's hopefully it's nothing to do with Sullivan. It's him and Mendes.
Let's hope half of them aren't like half of the bloody Wolves team.
Well, Traore's still a fucking big candidate to come. I can see that.
Yeah, I know he is.
You know what I mean? If they can get him out of Fulham.
I wouldn't be opposed to Traore, I've got to be honest.
I wouldn't be opposed to it either, because it could be what we need for, the second half of the season. Him probably off the bench more than anything. I think it would be a good signing for. I'm not even looking to the future. I'm looking for the rest of this season. Could he do a job for us the rest of this season? I think he could. And I'd take him, man. I'd have him for that.
Yeah. Brendan says Wilson's come a long way since starring in Castaway.
Yeah, he was just a football then, wasn't he?
Yeah, Mark says Salah wouldn't get out of bed for 400,000 a year, Kieran. You meant a week, didn't you?
I did mean a week. 400 grand a week. Yeah. Fucking crazy. Oh, man, I think they should have sold him myself for the 400 grand a week.
Oh, no. Leon, good evening to you, sir. Evening at Hammers Online. Oh, you're all safe and well, he says. Yeah, mate, all good. Oh, well, there you go. Apparently that Thierry Nevers got caught by rapping about his dealing.
About what?
About his dealing drugs. He was rapping about it, apparently.
Oh, really smart. Well done.
Yeah, clever little bugger. Damien says, I really want Ajala to pick up form again. Not looked as sharp since coming back from injury. Needs to focus, that kid. Think it broke his stride. Maybe, mate, sometimes an injury can be just as debilitating mentally as it is physically. And, I kind of know what I'm talking about, because my hip injury was always a bigger worry in my mind than it was physically, But there you go.
Yeah, I remember coming back. I twisted an ankle badly pre-season when I was playing on the Gold Coast. And then when I came back, I was playing left back, and they had a big winger there that was coming at me, mate. And I was fucking tentative, guys. The first half, tentative about getting in, because I was so worried about the ankle. It was okay, but it was still weak. And I remember at half time, the coach getting it, he fucking ripped me a new one in the dressing room. He says, see you, mate. You're not going to get stuck in like you normally do. You're no fucking good to me. You fucking get out of there. I got booked in the first 2 minutes, Geezer, the second. I put this fucker up in the air because I was worried about it, and but then when I just lost that because I just got fucking bollocking in front of all the other players, I changed my attitude and then trusted it. And it can be hard.
Yeah.
When you got it on your mind.
As for saying, I'm seeing positives in most matches under Nuno already. We need a competent younger target man for sure and a versatile winger. I'll be pretty happy with Wilson as our second starter come January. So, give us an idea of who you got in mind, because there aren't that many that are going to be available in January, let's be fair. And maybe Ivan Toney would be the answer.
I don't know if he's over. I don't think he'll take it, Ivan Toney. He's on too much money there. And the situation is, if he gives up that contract there, he has to pay all the tax back, and he's not going to do that because he's on a ridiculous amount of money there, 300 grand a week or more. So he gets it all tax free if he stays there for the couple of years. So I think everything is against him coming. I just hope that they've got a player in mind. Mendes and Nuno got the players they need in mind. It's already been fucking looked at, and we get them, and they work out, and that's what we can hope for. Sullivan's away from it. If he's nothing to do with it, all the better. I don't want him doing it. All right.
Leslie says he hopes that Nuno doesn't experiment during AFCON.
Well, there's every fucking chance he's experimenting. He's done a lot of experimenting already, hasn't he?
Yeah. Evening, Gaza. Hope you well. Gary J. Another one from the States. Another gent from the States. Here we go. There's a lot of chat about the Thierry Nevers thing. So, January, do we offload JWP, Irving, Rodriguez, and Souček? I think we keep Souček.
I think we'll have to keep Souček for the rest of the season. I think Fulkrug is going. Irving probably should go. Well, you just see it. He played Rodriguez against fucking Brighton, man. They've done all right. It scared me when I see him in there. And I went,
oh my God. He didn't have a bad game, though, did he?
But he didn't have a bad game. I'm going to say he was great, but he didn't have a bad game either. And it just shows maybe he's got a bit of faith in him and he can make him better, like he has done with Tadibo. That could be in his head. But I think it looks like Fulkrug should be out, Ward-Prowse should be out for sure. They're the two you should be unloading because I don't think he wants to play them anyway. Others, Souček, I think I'd keep to the end of the season.
Yeah.
And it depends what you bring in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, basically, I think the Souček thing is two or threefold really, because he does for you when you need him to. B, he's one of the senior players in the squad, and has captaincy experience, etc., and helps Bowen with that. Every time he's on the pitch, he helps Bowen with it. And I think that's important because it kind of lightens the load for Bowen. And I think also he's a very popular character in the changing room. And I think by losing him, we would lose some of that character in the changing room. And that would not be good for the team.
No. So, I don't like how he played him the other night when he brought him on the other day, though. But here you go. So, Nuno, I'm still trying to fucking work out Nuno. He surprises me in every game. I think he does some good. I think he's done some bad. I just hope he gets it right when he's got a few players that he wants in there as well.
Yeah.
And we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, that's right. It was an email. Yes. And did you see who we've got in the FA Cup?
Yeah, I was delighted when I saw that. QPR brought back a lot of memories from me playing QPR in the 70s, the likes of Rodney Marsh and that playing for QPR. And I remember the first time I went to Loftus Road, the first away game there. I loved it. I thought it was a lovely little ground, QPR. So I really liked it there.
Yeah, it's quite an intimate ground.
It's good. I liked it.
It's real old school. Loftus Road was very old school.
But we had some really good games against QPR at Upton Park and Loftus Road. Yeah. And I enjoyed it. Yeah,
they're sick at the moment.
I don't know what they are. I'm not what. I don't even know if they're in the Championship or the League One. I'm not sure where they are. But I do like you. I've always had a bit of a soft spot for QPR. So maybe it's because of that, because I like the ground there. And
Rodney Marsh was always a big.
Rodney Marsh there.
But, I mean, as I said before many times, when I was a young kid,
Stan Bowles as well, wasn't it? That was it.
Stan Bowles and Rodney Marsh.
They started tackling each other during the game, didn't they? When they were playing the game at QPR, they started tackling each other. Trying to get the ball off each other. They were great, man. Great characters. Blessy. Good fun, man. Yeah, I like you.
Iron Disciple says that he was worried that Irving was going to be Nuno's JWP. Yeah, there's quite a few comments in there saying that they would be fine with keeping Souček. And Gary says, he don't care who wants to mug him off. He loves him. Fair play to you, Gary. I think he's great too.
And Happy says, I've defended him for a long time, mate.
Yeah, Happy would keep him. I think even Damien would keep him as well. Leslie says the summer sale for him. Maybe if that's the thing, But do we keep him as that super sub that he's been for this season? And he's been bloody good at it. Let's be fair. Paul wanted to sell Mavropanos for 8 million. What an idiot! And that's another player that's improved. Actually, he has actually improved. I've got to give him credit.
I think he has. Apart from not fucking going down the other night. Apart from that, Jesus, Mavs, you annoyed me. Too honest, geezer. He was too fucking honest. Do what all these other wankers do. You know what I mean? Fucking. It's not even a dive, geezer. It was a foul. It was a dangerous play. All you had to do was make sure the referee saw it and noted it, and it would have been given. That's all he had to do, man. It was a foul, man. Dangerous play. What Gio did on his show there, he read out the law, and the law says if you try to endanger a player by what you're doing, then it's a fucking foul, which he did. He endangered fucking Mavropanos' fucking hooter with that boot he fucking threw up there. Well, his head was there. Fuck me, man. Fucking referee cost us 2 points. That referee, I'm not blaming Nuno for that one. That referee cost us 2 points.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Just while I've looked at the clock, it's almost like 55 minutes in. Just to let people know, we've got no new Clark news this week. We've got no Croc news or no Bear news this week. No.
We've seen ever since that last week's one was nasty. Poor fucker lost his missus like fucking out there swimming with dogs. That's why they went. I've seen an update on it since. They went out really early in the morning as well, guys. This is probably the attack's probably on camera because they were wearing GoPros and snorkeling with the dolphins. Right, and that's when the shark attacked them. But I don't think you'll ever see the film of what happened, and I'm pretty sure I don't really want to. But for him to survive and her to not, it was a horrible thing, and then have to go back to were they from Switzerland? I think. Terrible. Terrible.
Leslie says apparently Celtic are paying big interest in Irving.
Well, we heard that before, okay? They say they were interested in him a while back, and we didn't let him go. But if Celtic want him, not a bad,
Yeah.
not a bad shout for him. I mean, if they prepare to pay, we need something out of him, geezer.
Yeah.
Even if it's 4 or 5 million, we suffer.
Yeah. Füllkrug's done here. I would really be disappointed if come January and he's still here. Nothing against him personally, but he's not what we need. And I agree with that, Happy, because he's actually not showing any flipping interest in the training videos I've seen of him either. So,
yeah,
he's just not
to me, it's hard for me to judge him, but it was a bad buy from the beginning with his injury record, and it's proven that.
Yeah.
It was a bad.
Yeah.
Yet again, our recruitment is disgusting. It's disgustingly bad. We bought an injury-prone player, and not a young injury, a fucking old one, and it's proven to be. It's proven to be, and we just got it wrong again for a lot of money. Now that boy could still come on. He could come on against Villa and score you a goal. You know what I mean? I ain't saying he's a bad striker, but I just wonder whether Nuno. It looks like Nuno might have given up with him as well. So
it's kind of giving me vibes of 𝙆𝙄𝘿𝙎, you know?
Yeah.
Perfectly capable of doing it, but can't be fucking bothered.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't even blame 𝙆𝙎𝘎 for that. I think the problem there was Moyes. I think Moyes didn't want it from the beginning. Yeah. He didn't want it, and I was always convinced, and I've said it before, geezer. He scored that cracking overhead kick, 𝙆𝙎𝘎. And when I remember that commentator asking Moyes, "Oh, you must be pleased with 𝙆𝙎𝘎's goal. It was fantastic." And all Moyes could say was, "Well, I'd like to see him score tap-ins as well." He didn't give him any credit. He didn't give him anything. And I went, "Oh, now I know. I know Moyes don't want it." And his days were numbered after that. And that's when 𝙆𝙎𝘎
when they say something like that kind of.
When they say something like that, and 𝙆𝙎𝘎 would have seen that, and that's when his shoulders dropped. Yeah, this fucker doesn't want me here, and he didn't want him here.
Yeah, Collins just reminded me of another great QPR player, Gerry Francis.
Yeah, Gerry Francis, cracker. Yeah, it was.
When I think of that, hoop shirt, there's two players that come to mind for me: Gerry Francis and Bobby Zamora. I don't know why. When I see that hoop shirt, the first two players that come into my mind: Bobby Zamora and Gerry Francis.
It's always Stan Bowles and Rugby Marsh for me, because they were characters, guys. They were real characters in the game.
They were.
Dodgy fuckers.
Dad is asking, do we think that Mavropanos and JWP should go in January? JWP, yes. Mavropanos he's an improved player, and even Happy said it somewhere earlier. There it is. Look, he's immense. He's like the most improved player for her so far.
Exactly.
So no, not Mavropanos, but JWP, yes.
As Ludden said earlier, right? He has improved. We don't look like we're conceding goals from corners now. These two have stepped up a bit, Mavropanos and Todibo, and they're not perfect. Yeah. They're not brilliant, but they've improved immensely under him. I think the whole defence has, even Areola. So I think Juve still got. I think he's still got a lot to prove, but he's a young man, so he might get better. I think he can be a bit of a liability at times, but we have improved, and we're not conceding 3s and 4s. So he's done that. He's sorted that part of the game out. The midfield has improved. With Fernandes and Potts, Magassa, whichever way around you want it. Even Rodriguez came, the other day, come on and had a decent game, and you go, fucking hell. So I think he is improving players. I think if he can get that 3 or 4 players in that to build that squad up, we might be okay. But I do believe it's crucial that this January window. I really do.
Stanley Bowles. There we go. Look.
Yeah, what a player. What a
yeah, he was a great player. Right, so we've been chatting football for the last hour. Let's chat something else. Let's change the subject completely.
Here we go.
What should we talk about? Talk about some music, if you like.
Yeah. Do you know? I tell you one thing. It did come up my thing, and I've watched it before, geezer. And it's Procol Harum, White Shade of Pale. Right? It comes up. It was 2006. Right? They were in. I think it was Norway or Denmark, one or the other. Right. And it's an open air, and one of them open air concerts. And you can see it on YouTube. And I've seen it before, and it is the best version. And they've got the full Philharmonic Orchestra behind it as well. And what's his name? Booker, the top geezer there. He died a few years ago, didn't he, Booker? And fucking hell, it is so good, geezer. It is so good watching that. They do it so brilliantly with the orchestra and the choir and him on the piano. And then you got the electric organ, you know, White Shade of Pale. You have to have it, mate, because it's iconic for that song. Cool. Oh, fucking hell, I loved it. I just love watching it.
I'm Disciple showing some love for Procol Harum, look.
Yeah, man, they're fucking hell. But watch that performance. It's in, I think, Denmark or Norway, 2006. It's open air concert, and with the Philharmonic Orchestra and the choir. Fuck me, it's so brilliant. It's brilliant. The geezer still had it. This was 40 years, geezer, after the song had been released. And his voice, he still had it in his voice to fucking bang it out on the piano. Nice. Fuck me. Oh, wow.
So, recently, I found myself falling back in love with Lynyrd Skynyrd. I
haven't heard them for years, geezer.
Do you know what? I have been listening to their stuff on the regular for probably the last year or more now. Yeah. Oh God, yeah. I love their stuff, and Creedence Clearwater Revival as well.
Yeah, Creedence are all good, weren't they? Always good.
Yeah.
What was it?
I loved it.
Sweet Home Alabama was their biggest hit, wasn't it?
That was Lynyrd Skynyrd. Yeah, they did that. Simple Man wasn't them, was it? Yeah, Simple Man. Yeah, that
could have been. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and what was Freebird? That was the other one they did. That was really big.
Yeah, that was huge. Yeah, long time since I've really listened to them.
Oh,
my mate's a massive fan. Massive fan of them.
Yeah.
That was his favourite band. When we were fucking 18, Lynyrd Skynyrd was his favourite band.
Was it?
Yeah. Big fan of them, yeah.
Hold up, I was just seeing the comment. There we go. I am Disciple. Skynyrd's favourite band are The Who. They said they wanted to be the American version of The Who.
Man, they probably got
so much better. They're so much better than The Who. So much. I'm sorry. I did like.
Be honest, I've heard more of The Who than I have of Skynyrd, but The Who are good too.
Some of their album tracks were so damn good. I just love Skynyrd. I think they're great. Paul says, Creedence Clearwater, have you ever seen the rain? Great tune. Listening to that earlier.
Great. It's just such a great track.
Yeah. I often wake up with that in my head because I've listened to it so often, you know. There's still football chat going on in the chat, so good luck to you guys. And Gaza, he says, I've always said if you don't like Creedence Clearwater Revival, you don't like rock and roll.
Yeah, I think that's fair because they're one of the classic bands, mate. That weren't the Who, that weren't the Stones, they weren't the Beatles, but they had their place in history with their shit. Man. They were fantastic.
Really good Mandy G. Good evening, Mandy. Hope you're well. She says, hi, Budgie and Kieran. What do you make of the new Neymar links coming to West Ham? Absolute tosh. Never coming to West Ham. We are never going to be paying anything like £500,000 a week in wages. It's not happening, Mandy. Sorry to upset you, my dear, but that's not going to happen.
No, that's never happening. Never happening. No. Jesus.
No. He might come here and watch a game, but that's about it. Colin says he would rather have Kilman than Mavropanos. Okay.
I'm not a big fan of Kilman at the moment. Hopefully he can make him better. That would help, either. If he can make Kilman better, then I'll be a happy boy, because he needs to be better. He needs to be.
Look, I decide we're taking the piss now. Look, this is there's a bathroom on the right. I mean, a bad moon on the rise. I love that tune. I love that tune, and that tune always reminds me of that bloody movie, American Werewolf in London.
In London, yeah, great film that one.
Always reminds me of that movie,
great.
And Blue Moon as well.
Was it the Van Morrison Van Morrison song in that? Was that Blue Moon?
No, that's
There's a Van Morrison song in that.
Yeah, yeah, it is. There is.
What one's that? There's another great artist. There's a Van Morrison.
Yeah, Van Morrison, great. And there's another great band, the Mamas and the Papas. Thank you, Mark. The Mamas and the Papas. Love that.
In their day. In their day, yeah.
They were great. Mama Cass, she was the one, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She had the voice. Do look out. Yeah, yeah. I used to quite like the funk scene as well. You know, like stuff like Parliament and Curtis Mayfield and Earth, Wind and Fire and that sort of stuff. I love that. My musical taste have always been, I mean, like, I could be playing, say for argument's sake, Earth, Wind and Fire in the morning, and by the end of the day I might be playing, like, I don't know, Meatloaf. Well, no, not Meatloaf, I was never a fan of his, but...
No, Budge, I always had that wide. I was lucky at that. Even though I went into the punk scene big time and all that, but I always had that wide range of music. I weren't, you know, where people just put their self in one category and go, I just like rock and roll, or I just like heavy rock, or I like reggae, or I loved all bits of all of it. I always was like that. And like I said, one of my finest fucking moments was going to see Pavarotti here in Brisbane. You know, and I got to see him. I think it was about a year before he died, and I just fucking loved it. I loved it, and I got to see Frank Sinatra when I first came to Australia in '87. And the two, you know, them bucket list things you want to do, Pavarotti and Sinatra, and I got to see them both. Even though I love punk rock and I love reggae and I love I got to see both of them, and I'm going, wow. I felt, you know what I mean. Pavarotti, I still remember that. I mean, I don't think he was well at the time, Budge. You know, he couldn't do Nessun Dorma. He couldn't do it on the night because that's the biggest hit, you know, voice-wise, the hardest thing he's ever done. And there's another one I watched the other day, funny enough, when he was with the Three Tenors, but he just does Nessun Dorma on his own. It's back in the day, right? I reckon it's the best version he's ever done of it. You know, it's on YouTube.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that video on YouTube of Pavarotti with James Brown doing "It's a Man's World"?
I think I've seen lots of it, guys, in the past. I couldn't tell you now for sure, but probably.
Well, I tell you what, when James Brown does "It's a Man's World," and then Pavarotti comes in and does it in his operatic style, and you can see James Brown. He just stands there and goes, I'm done. he knows there's no competing against him, and he done something with quite a few other artists, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He done a few.
I love that.
A few collaborations, man.
Yeah, I love that. He never took himself seriously. You know what I mean? He took his craft seriously. Don't get me wrong.
You know, when he done Nessun Dorma. It was a theme tune, the Italian World Cup that time. And I think because I was a fan of opera before that. Not all of it. A lot of it, I think, Jesus. But there's certain, honestly, it brings me to tears, some of the songs. I don't even know what they're saying, Geezer. And I don't care. I don't need to. But it does build emotion. And he brought, I think, opera to the masses when he done that. Was it the 1990 World Cup for Italy? 90 Italia, wasn't it? Pretty sure.
Yeah.
And that was their head song for the promotion. And I think he brought it to the masses. Opera. And
put me on loudspeaker. I want to tell them fuckers to shut up. All I can hear is bang, bang, bang in the back.
I know. I was just thinking. Sorry, guys. I was just thinking about
going inside. All right. No, you're all right.
Started on the fence.
Yeah, ain't that obtrusive, to be fair.
Yeah, it's just that we're having a new fence built between me and the fucking neighbour, and the boys are in.
Yeah.
And they're all Chinese boys, right? And when they talk to each other, they sound like they're arguing. That's like they're having a fight, but they're not. They're just talking.
Michael Bleach. Good evening to you, Michael. Thank you, mate. She's evening, Peach. When was the last time the kids had 1,500 fans away? What a great
fantastic. Yeah, it was nice to see that, wasn't it? It was nice to see that.
Yeah, 1,500 away fans. That's brilliant. And to those of you that went,
well done.
I tip my bloody hat. Yeah. Mel Gurley. I can
tell you that.
Waddy, what a group they were.
Oh, fucking hell. Do you know how shit they were, but we loved them. But they were fucking pop shit, weren't they? They were absolute shit. But everyone liked them at the time. Yeah, I know. We liked them at the time, but really, when I think back to the music I've listened to since, I go, what a load of shit.
I'm not so sure that most of us would fucking admit to that, to be fair.
I am, because we liked them. We did like them, but they were shit, dude. Fucking.
Okay. Yeah, them, and what was the other one? Mud,
yeah, they were that one, weren't they? Yeah. Same sort of ilk. And I know it was your favourite, geezer, the Bay City Rollers. I know you loved them.
Oh God, yeah.
Did you have your tartan scarf on, geezer? Did you have your tartan scarf on?
And my trousers above me, Dr. Martens and all that.
Yeah, that's the one.
With the tartan stripe down the side. No, I fucking didn't.
I heard a rumour you did. There you go.
I was a skinhead, and I never would have worn anything like that. And I used to take offence when people would wear that shit with Dr. Martens. You know, I was offended that they would wear Dr. Martens with it. Oh my God, here we go. Look, there's some tunes coming in now. Beach Boys. Pet Sounds is classic. Okay.
Never a great big fan.
God only knows. Okay. T-Rex, first off. Nice. Good group.
Yeah, I like T-Rex.
Here we go. Demis Roussos, Forever and Ever. Do you remember him? He got a number one.
Oh, yeah.
He did. He was Greek, wasn't he? Was he Greek?
He was Greek, yeah. He was. Yeah, he was Greek.
Oh,
yeah, amazingly.
And the weird thing was, at the time that came out, my brother was dating a Greek Cypriot girl. And so my mum was playing that fucking tune all the time. It was fucking painful.
Oh, it would be, yeah.
Really, really painful. The Flying Pickets, they did a version of Only You, didn't they? By Yazoo.
Yeah. But do you remember that we was always in them days, guys, where there was always weird fucking songs. I mean, ridiculous songs that made it to number one. Like, was it Benny Hill, the fastest milkman in the West, and shit like that?
Yeah, Ernie, wasn't it? Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West. And there was the Wurzells, was it the Wurzells? Yeah. I got a brand new combine harvester. And all that.
There were some ridiculous things that used to happen to get number one.
Oh, no.
Fucking just novelty songs that just people just like.
Stupid. Oh
gosh. You're a proper musician. You pull your hair out.
Yeah. I mean, it was keeping stuff like, decent stuff like
Yeah,
Status quo. I
exactly.
know, not status
I
quo
know.
because they were shit as well. But keeping stuff like that.
No, Status Quo are good. They're a good rock and roll band. I like Status Quo,
Uh,
man. I'll give them a, no,
who
I'll give them a lot of
remembers
credit.
Nazareth? Nazareth, good band they were.
Yeah,
Rock band.
Nazareth. Another good rock
I
band, yeah.
remember. I remember
That
the
time.
name of that tune that I used to really like. In a World of Hurt, I think it was called, or World of Hurt, I think it was called. Brilliant tune, absolutely brilliant. Football players used to look like the Bay City Rollers. They certainly did with them. Remember the
Yeah.
shorts they used to have right down past their bloody knees
Yeah.
and all that. Fucking hell.
I remember when they
Rich
had the
says he
short
loves
short.
Shawadi Wadi.
Oh,
Rich
God.
says he loves Shawadi Wadi and he saw the Bay City Rollers in Harlow when he was about 7 in tartan trousers.
Who was that?
Fucking
Can't see.
brilliant. Oh, Rich West Ham.
Rich, fucking hell, Rich. You need. I would not be admitting that. For fuck's sake. Rich, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, and like Paul says, women went mental for semi-long hair and
Women.
beards. Scruffy
The amount
pricks
of
that
women
walked
used
over
to
the
go
outfit.
yeah, they used to dress in the tartan trousers and all that. The
Yeah.
fucking, it was more women. Fucking went mental on them. Crazy. It was a bit of a sort of Beatles phenomenon for them fuckers for a little while there.
James,
Is it?
your comment is so wrong on so many
Is it?
levels. I have to
Is
put it
it?
on screen now. He says, Gary Glitter rocked the kids.
So many levels. But at the end of the day, we love Gary. Gary Glitter was another one of them in that Shawadi Wadi fucking. He was good. Rock and roll part 1 and 2. He was good until he became a
They were
fucking
good
dodgy
tunes.
fucker. Well, he became dodgy.
They were
It
good
was
tunes
good
for what they were, which was like
poppy,
glam
for what
rock,
they
wasn't
were, poppy
it?
bullshit.
Glam rock, wasn't it? Glam rock?
Yeah, you call it. Yeah, you could call him that, glam rock. Fucking weirdo.
Kind of stuff.
Fucking weirdo.
Uh, the goodies. Yeah, they got to number
Yeah.
1 with the Funky Gibbon. Yeah, I
Fucking.
remember that. Do you remember that? Funky Gibbon.
Yeah, I remember
I'm a
it. I remember it.
I'm a cider drinker. That was another one from the Wurzel's.
Another one. There's another
Yeah.
ridiculous fucking song.
Joe Dolce.
Yeah.
Shut up in your face.
Brilliant. Australian boy Joe Dolce Geezer, in case you didn't
Was
know.
he? I thought he was
Yeah.
Italian.
He's Australian Italian.
Yeah. Now, who was it that did that? I can't fucking remember the name of the group now. I'm too sexy for my shirt. That rap. It
Oh,
was
God, that was
absolute
sickening.
dog shit. It was
That
dog
was
shit.
Fred, wasn't it? It was Fred something. They were called Fred something Geezer, weren't they?
Yeah, oh, right, said Fred.
That's it, isn't it? Did you just go mute there?
Yeah, I just muted myself a minute. I
Oh,
just spoke to Timmy for a second.
all right.
What else? Who else we got? Yeah, John Barnes in the World Cup song.
Fuck him.
I know it's a bit. Steve Palmer, good evening. He says, sorry, a bit late tonight. Been trying to figure out something about Scary American. What? Okay,
Don't know what
okay.
that means.
Yeah,
Right,
me
Steve.
neither. I've got no idea. But anyway, Steve, good evening. Thank you for joining us, mate. What else have we got? Who else have we got? Has anyone heard from Usual Suspect? No, I haven't.
No.
Um,
He's on the missing list.
yeah, that's growing. Oh yeah, that was it. What else have we got here? We didn't know either, folks. Oh, okay, no worries. Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't know who it was or whatever either, I suppose. Billy Connolly, Divorce, Divorce. That song he did. Was that Billy Connolly?
I think it was, wasn't
I
it? Then
thought,
you
I thought
done a
it was
piss take of
somebody.
it.
Oh yeah, Piss Take. That's right. Yeah. Because I thought the
Yeah.
original was something like
Dolly Parton or something.
Was it
Was it Dolly
a woman?
Parton?
Dolly Parton?
Pretty sure it was. I'm not
Wasn't it
sure.
the
Of course I'm not fucking sure. I've got Alzheimer's, geezer. Of course I'm not sure. But Dolly Parton come in my head. I said it.
I don't know why. Dolly Parton. I have no idea.
I could be right. I could be fucking right, geezer.
It was a man that sang that. Divorce.
I don't know.
It was.
I might have heard Dolly singing it in my dreams.
Who's the one with the beard and that, and the white beard and
oh, that narrows it fucking down, doesn't it? The geezer with the beard.
Rogers. Kenny bloody Rogers, it might have been.
Well, he was best mates with Dolly Parton. They might have sung it together, geezer.
Yeah, but it was a man's voice, you knob end. I'm sure it was.
I don't know. Yeah. I just her name come in my head. And that's it.
It's gone. Doesn't matter. So stupid songs. Any other stupid songs?
Oh, there were so many back then.
I know.
So many. Look, I suppose you could even go to
Kenny Rogers. Paul says it was Kenny Rogers.
Oh, all right. Big fuck. Well, she was backing him up. There you go. How's that? Fuck you.
Iron Stevie, mate. From the land of X.
You're mate.
He said, making me miss Perth looking at the weather. Okay. Oh, I see. He obviously has been to Perth.
Obviously.
Yes.
You can include Life of Brian there, can't you? Always look on the bright side of life.
Yeah, bright side of life. Yeah. And then there was the what was them blue things called? Smurfs. They did one.
Stop. No, you shouldn't have mentioned that. I mean, that's.
I don't know. Talk about something for a minute. I really need to go and quickly run into the bathroom. Bear with me.
Oh God, is it? Yeah, man. Fuck me. It was the day in the 70s, 80s, and especially the day of novelty songs, man. Fuck me. And to be, in the top 5 or number 1 in the UK, we were always weird like that. We would always fucking take a ridiculous song and make it big. Forget the poor fuckers that are real musicians actually doing good stuff. Can you imagine how many top songs were kept off the number 1 spot from ridiculous fucking novelty nonsense? Fuck me, there'll be some bands fucking pulling their hair out now. So, fuck. So how do we not make number 1 when that Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West, won it? Yeah, shit.
Chaz and Dave.
Chaz and Dave, mate.
They were another one.
Even though what's my favourite song of theirs, I quite liked it. Was There's No Pleasing You. It's a great song, man.
All right, okay.
Remember that?
There's
No Pleasing You. Yeah, mate.
I can't say I really listened to Chaz and Dave much, to be honest with you, Kieran.
No, I did. That's a good track.
I just remember
the lyrics to that, no Pleasing You. It's about a bloke, right, married to a woman, and there's just no fucking pleasing her. And that it's a really good song, but it just made me laugh.
Yeah, sounds like a familiar story, mate.
It is a familiar story for a lot of guys.
Yeah. Sam and Dave. Oh yeah, they were like around in the late 50s, 60s. Sam and Dave, yeah, they were around. They did a lot of stuff like, yeah, in the 50s and 60s. It was kind of like rock and roll. Sam and Dave, I'm sure it was. Oh yeah, look, Michael says Mr. Blobby and the Blobby song. Chaz and Dave Rabbit, that was the one I was trying to think of.
Oh, that was sickening.
Grandad, Crazy Frog. Granddad, We Love You.
Yeah, that one. Was that Low? Was it Low? Something Low? Half a Low? No.
No.
Clive Dunn. Clive Dunn.
That's right. Clive Dunn.
And I can tell you a story about Clive Dunn, geezer.
Yeah, go on.
I don't know, early 90s, I went over to, for Christmas with my mates. I was with Andrew at the time, and we went to
Yeah,
Portugal and a couple of games of golf there. And we were standing on the first tee, waiting to tee off. And who would walk up behind us with a couple of other people was Clive Dunn. We turned around and couldn't believe it. It was Clive Dunn. Apparently he'd moved to Portugal. He lived there and played golf. Now, many years after Dad's army and whatever. And yeah, it was fun. We said hello to him. He was really nice. Old boy at that stage. He must have been 80 or something. Yeah, so I got to meet Clive Dunn. There you go.
I used to be a cab driver years ago, and I used to work out at Crawley train station. And we were all sitting down one day, the cars were all parked up, it was a quiet day, a train pulled in. Fella walks into the taxi office and said, right, who's first off the rank then? And I was like, that'll be me. It was Norman Wisdom.
Oh, Norman. Oh, we loved Norman, didn't we? We loved Norman.
Going to visit his great niece or something, who lived in Charwood, not too far out of Crawley. Yeah.
As a kid, that was my favourite films with Norman Wisdom. Really worked. That was fantastic.
Yeah, he was brilliant with the slapstick comedy and stuff.
Yeah, that's all it was, guys. Yeah, I dread to watch it now, but as a kid, I thought it was great. Loved it.
Yeah. What about that? The floral dance, the brick house and restaurant, featuring Terry Wogan.
Yeah. Do you remember how bad that was? Fuck me, swinging.
Oh, I didn't want to put that one up, Brian, but thank you for putting it up there. The Ying Tong song. Do you remember that? That was mental. I can't remember how it goes, but all I remember was it was really, really annoying.
Really annoying. How the fuck did this get airplay, guys? Some of this shit. It's fucking amazing. Fucking crazy.
Iron Disciple says he saw Prince live, and he did a Foo Fighters. He did a Foo Fighters cover after the Foo Fighters had covered one of his songs. They absolutely killed it. It was heavy and covered Pantera. Loved it. Could not believe it. Says Iron Disciple.
Now Prince was on another level. I thought he was fucking pure talent. That kid.
Yeah.
But Prince, Geezer, before we go to the next one, he wrote that song. What's the name? Did Nothing Compares to You?
The one that Sinead O'Connor did.
Prince wrote that song.
He did indeed. And he also wrote the one that Tom Jones did called Kiss.
I think you're right there too, son. I think you're right there, boy.
I am.
I think you are. As I'm right with Dolly Parton's singing the
You twat. Windsor Davis and Don Estelle, the ones from Ain't Half Hot Man. Do you remember them?
I remember them doing it. I don't know what the track was, but I do remember them doing it. Oh, God, is this nobody bullshit? But Brits buy into it, guys. I think they like the fucking the sarcasm of it, the fucking bullshit of it, and we buy into it.
Yeah.
Because that's what Brits do.
Viva España was another one.
Yeah, another sickening song. Yeah.
God, yeah. Whispering Grass, that was the tune that them two did.
Well done, that was it.
Yeah.
Not the worst of the novelty songs, though, was it? It wasn't the worst.
No, it weren't, but it was still
terrible.
Apparently, Prince wrote a lot of Tom Jones's songs. Thank you, Sean. Good evening to you, mate, Freshfielder. Thank you for joining us. There's no Shark Watch tonight, mate, so you ain't got to rewind or nothing. Who else have we got? Have we got any others? Nah.
God, we must have done them all by now. It's so bad.
No, I can't even put that one up because that is just No, that's just a no. I'm not even. No, I'm not even doing it. Right, let's change the subject then. Right. Okay. Let's get some. Um, oh look, Sean says he made up the Tom Jones bollocks. You a twat, you are. Right. Thank you, Sean. Um, what was it saying? Right. Let's have some predictions for the weekend then for the Aston Villa game. Get some predictions into the chat. We're going to be winding up in a bit. So let's get some predictions and maybe a lineup. We've had a couple of lineups already. You all right there? Can you still hear me all right?
I can hear you all right. It's just
Oh, that's all right. That's cool.
Whether you get annoyed with that banging.
No. Well, yeah, it's sort of not too bad because we've been going for an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's life. It's life, mate.
Right. So Damien's thinking 2-2. Michael thinks it'll be 1-1.
Yeah.
I know. Oh hell, Villa. Yikes.
Yeah. That's how I'm thinking. Villa.
Yeah.
Fuck. Didn't want Villa.
Rich says 2-1 West Ham as always. Leon says 2-1 to the Irons as well. Villa 2-1 says Steve. 2-1 Villa from Happy. Who else have we got? Leslie says a win. Iron Disciple says 3-1 West Ham. Why not? Yeah. Brian says 2-2. Randy says thinks we can set up with a 2-1. Mal says 2-0 West Ham. Somerville to score.
That would be nice. Just to get him off the mark, mate. Get him going.
Yeah, Mandy says Villa play tomorrow. A 2-1 win, providing we start with Magassa, Potts, and Fernandez. It's a reasonable shout.
Yeah, it's hard to know what Nuno's going to do. It really is.
Kieran, really, Mark says it sounds like you've got a monkey with two symbols living next door. One of them little monkeys.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Villa is at home, I believe, isn't it? Isn't it?
I think we're home for this, aren't we? Yeah. I think so.
2-1 says Daz, hopefully. Rich is going and he hopes to see us win.
Yeah.
Villa at London Stadium.
Not sure.
John says the wonderful John McGinn will get sent off.
Yeah, we'd like to see it because he's the boy that makes them tick, I think. But Rogers is playing well too. Yeah, they're the most informed team, I think, in the Premier League. I think they've won about 8 out of 9. They're doing well, man. But they do have that European game this week. Whether that's tonight or it was last night or tomorrow. And hopefully we'll catch them a little bit weary. Who knows? Yeah. I myself, I had West Ham to beat Brighton 1-0. And I fucking should have got it as well, right? That fucking referee. Cheating bastard. I had it. Well, I had it. That referee fucked me.
Yeah. Bongo's going with a 1-0 win at the weekend.
Yeah. And that's what I'm in between trying to win it 1-0 or 1-0. But it is my heart fucking talking here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 1-0. 1-0. Don't get another draw.
I'm going to go with a tight 1-0. I'm going to go with a tight 1-0. That's what I'm going with. Rich is saying, anyone that's going, please don't forget to take tributes to leave for Billy Bonds. I will take our programs, Leslie, he says. Um,
Yeah, they'll do a thing for Billy, won't they? That's something. They will do a thing for Billy before this game. That's been planned, apparently,
yeah.
which is
Michael
great.
says, fuck knows about the lineup. With Nuno, maybe JWP plays. He had Guido in last match.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
it now. That would be a
Mark
shock, wouldn't
Pendleton
it?
says 3-1 to Villa. Ooh,
Yeah,
Mark,
could easily.
that stings.
We don't want to do that, but I tell you what, that could easily happen the way they're playing at the moment. They're playing that
Yeah.
well. So yeah, I don't know. Mark's entitled to that, mate. Because if you were leaving your heart out of it, that's probably where you go. Losing 2-1 or 2-0, 3-1. Yeah, I can see that. But I'm hoping we turn up and he has a plan to frustrate the shit out of them. They're a bit weary. We play really well and nick a goal on a break. And maybe get a point out of the game.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm going for a tight one now, as I said. Rich is saying there's a tribute near the statue, apparently.
All right.
Okay, so that's sort of around about turnstile 𝙒𝙃𝙀, maybe. Somewhere around there, I think. Yeah, and Mark says, yeah, we'll be 1-0 up. That's why, Kieran.
Yeah.
And there's a good
Yeah.
point also that, you know, looks like Jufa and Wan-Bissaka will definitely play this weekend because it's their last
Yeah.
game before AFCON. So he's
Yeah.
going to want to get what he can out of them. So, yeah. Fulham must feel under pressure with Traore. Oh, God, I missed that. Last 6 months of his contract, 5
Yeah.
out for AFCON, Munoz injured, Silva is refusing to sign a contract, and a lot of problems at Fulham. A little bit off topic, but no, thank you for that. Thank you. Ian says, Billy Bonds is on my screen at work now. Every time I start to
Good.
work and want to get going full speed, I start chanting to myself, Billy Bonds, Claret and Blue Army. Good for you, son. Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's probably about it, mate. That's pretty much
Yeah.
everything covered, unless there's anything you want to talk about, mate.
No, mate. We've covered some
No?
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
We've covered some shit,
Chewed the
mate.
cud for a little bit, haven't we?
Yeah.
Uh,
We might have to do a week about music, some really good songs instead of all the shit ones we just had to remember.
yeah, yeah.
I started off White Shade of fucking Pale, and then we
I
went
know, and I went on to Skinner, which was good, and Creedence Clearwater, and then everyone started
yeah.
going off with them stupid ones. But anyway,
That's probably our fault. We
um,
probably mentioned it.
yeah.
But yeah. But yeah,
Randy says,
there is some
as
memories
much,
there though. Fuck me.
yeah. Randy says, as much as he likes Potts, Magassa had a man of the match performance against Brighton, so he needs to start against Villa. We need to win against their midfield. Absolutely right, mate.
Yeah, the midfield
Yeah,
is crucial, yeah. And we need to try and we need to get our feet in there and fucking stop them playing because that's what creates all their chances, especially
yeah,
McGinn and Rogers. McGinn and Rogers are deadly. But yeah, they're just a good side, Villa. They're a good side. They're a hard team to beat, and they've got into form now. And,
yeah,
we got hope for the best. I thought Brighton was a tough. Same thing with Brighton. I picked us to win 1-0, but Jesus Christ. They're a hard team to beat at their stadium. And I think we should have done. I think we got
yeah.
robbed by the referee. So we've done
Just,
well there.
yeah. Just want to
Come on,
say
mate.
hello to Gregory Dillon and acknowledge him. Thank you for joining us, mate.
G'day, Gregory.
He says, gentlemen, I am sitting in a movie theatre waiting for the movie to start. I can't actually watch the stream, but I wanted to say hi. Gregory, thank you so
Gregory.
much for doing that, mate. Really appreciate it.
Enjoy the movie, son.
Enjoy the movie. I hope you do.
I ain't a shit one. I bet it's a real shit movie because there's no good movies anymore.
No, there ain't any good ones out at the moment. Anyway, Freshfielder says, looking out my back door, Creedence Clearwater. Yeah. Daz says, night all top show, smash the villa. Absolutely. And smash the like button as well, please, everybody. If you haven't done already on your way out. And don't forget, in about 15 minutes, you can hype it. Give it a bit of a hype. Yeah, it's just, yeah, hype us, mate. That's what we like. We like a bit of hype.
Next week's show, titled "It Was ABBA the Best Band in the World."
Right. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you always for your chat, for your comments, for your interactions. We love it. We couldn't do this without you. So join us next week when hopefully we'll be talking about a win at Villa. Let's hope. Cross our fingers for that. And we might even have some news of someone getting munched up or, you know, beaten up by a bear or something by next week. We never know.
And you won't have the banging. By next week, the fence will be finished and you won't have all that banging.
The fence will be finished and there'll be no more banging. Brilliant. Excellent stuff. All right then, mate. Well,
all right, mate.
Until next week, I will see you.
Until next week, mate. Fucking let's hope we get something against Villa, mate. Important. Yeah. Remember, I said that 1 point per game ratio. That fucking we need to get to January. And that fucking Brighton game, fuck it. Them 2 points were crucial to be there. And now having Villa and City coming up, oh God, it's spoilt it for me a bit.
I know. It's almost like we need to take. Well, it is like we need to take 3 points from either Villa or City, and that is 8.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, that's sort of the pressure it's put us under. We need points out of the game, and it's hard to see us getting them.
Having said that,
a shock result.
City are quite, you know, they've got quite a tender underbelly at the moment. You know, if we can catch them right.
Catch them right, we could do it with Villa too. Like say after the European game, Villa.
We did it before. It was the last home game of the season. A couple of seasons back, we had City at home and Bowen popped 2 goals in the first half. Do you remember that game? Mark Noble's last home game.
Can't remember yesterday. What?
Can't remember yesterday, you twat. Fucking
I can't remember.
Right. Anyway, listen, I'm out of here. I need food. I've probably got to walk my bloody dog. And
sorted.
I've also got to talk to my good lady because I haven't spoken to her in nearly 2 hours. So, got to have
fucking get over it, you wanker. Fuck it, I'm sure you'll be right. All right, mate. All the best for next week. Right? Everyone, stay safe, as they say. Stay safe. Be good. Yep. Be nice to your granny. Never shove your granny when she's shaving. There you go.
Yeah.
See you later.
Come on, you on. Take care.
99.
Bye.